Have you ever felt like you're walking through life alone, like no one truly gets you? Maybe you've poured your heart into relationships only to watch them fade. Or perhaps you're working hard, chasing your dreams, but your bank account never seems to catch up. If this sounds like you, you might be what some call a chosen one. Someone destined for a purpose so profound it sets you apart from the crowd. But here's the thing. That loneliness, those financial struggles, they're not random. They're part of a divine plan shaping you into something extraordinary. Today, we're diving into why chosen ones often feel isolated and financially strapped, and how these challenges are actually preparing you for a life of incredible impact. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see your struggles in a whole new light. And I'll share a powerful lesson to help you embrace your unique path. Let's get started. Let's talk about loneliness first. If you're a chosen one, you've probably noticed that forming deep, lasting connections is harder than it seems. You're kind, authentic, maybe even the life of the party, but somehow, people drift away. Why? It's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's because your energy operates on a different frequency. Think of yourself as a lighthouse in a stormy sea. Your light to authenticity, your wisdom draws people in, but it also reveals things they're not ready to face. Maybe it's their insecurities, their fears, or the masks they wear to fit in. Your presence challenges them to confront those truths, and for many, that's too much. So, they pull back. This isn't your fault. It's a sign of your spiritual power. But here's where it gets interesting. This loneliness isn't a curse. It's a gift. It's the universe giving you space to grow, to heal, to become the best version of yourself. When you're alone, you're not distracted by superficial relationships. You have the chance to dive deep into your soul, to discover who you are and what you're meant to do. Let me share a story. I once met Sarah, a woman in her 30s who felt like an outsider her whole life. She was vibrant, insightful, always helping others, but her friendships never lasted. People would call her too intense or say they felt exposed around her. Sarah spent years wondering what was wrong with her until she started embracing her solitude. She began journaling, meditating, and exploring her passions. In that quiet space, she discovered her gift for writing poetry that touched people's hearts. Today, Sarah runs a small online community where she shares her work, connecting with others who resonate with her energy. Her loneliness wasn't a punishment, it was the path to her purpose. Sarah's story shows us that solitude is a crucible for transformation. When you're alone, you're forced to face your fears, your wounds, and your dreams. It's not easy, but it's necessary. Chosen ones often carry emotional baggage, maybe from childhood, maybe from past betrayals that needs healing before they can step into their destiny. Solitude gives you the space to do that work, to peel back the layers and reconnect with your true self. Now, let's dig into why relationships can feel so draining. Have you ever noticed that after spending time with certain people, you feel exhausted, like they've sucked the life out of you? That's because, as a chosen one, your energy is magnetic. People are drawn to you because you make them feel alive, inspired, or understood. But not everyone can match your energy. This creates an imbalance. You're giving your light, your kindness, your support, but you're not getting it back. Over time, this leaves you depleted. I've seen this in my own life. I used to say yes to every invitation, every conversation, thinking it would build connections. But I'd come home feeling empty, like I'd given everything and gotten nothing in return. Consider Mark, a teacher I know. Mark has this incredible ability to make his students feel seen and valued. Parents, colleagues, even strangers would gravitate toward him for advice. But he noticed that after these interactions, he'd feel drained, anxious, even sad. He started setting boundaries, choosing to spend time only with people who uplifted him. Slowly, his energy returned, and he attracted a small but tight-knit group of friends who shared his values. Mark learned that protecting his energy wasn't selfish, it was essential. This is a game changer. As chosen ones, we have to be selective about who we let into our circle. It's not about being aloof. It's about self-preservation. You can't pour from an empty cup. By choosing solitude over draining relationships, you're creating space for connections that truly resonate, people who see you, value you, and contribute to your growth. Now, let's shift gears to financial struggles. If you're a chosen one, you might feel like money slips through your fingers. You're smart, hardworking, maybe even talented, but financial stability feels out of reach. Why? Because your path isn't about chasing wealth for wealth's sake. You're driven by purpose, not profit. Society tells us success means a big house, a fancy car, a fat bank account. But chosen ones see through that. You know, true wealth is about living in alignment with your soul, creating, helping, healing. That's why you might turn down high-paying jobs that feel soulless or avoid paths that don't align with your values. Take Lisa, an artist I met at a local gallery. Lisa could have taken a corporate job with a steady paycheck, but she chose to paint because it fed her soul. She lived paycheck to paycheck, sometimes selling her art for less than it was worth just to make ends meet. But Lisa believed in her purpose. Over time, her authenticity drew attention. A gallery owner discovered her work, and now her paintings sell for thousands. Lisa's struggle wasn't a failure, was a testament to her commitment to her calling. Lisa's story highlights a key truth. Financial struggles often come from an energetic misalignment with conventional wealth. Money is energy, and if you're chasing it in ways that don't feel authentic, you'll hit roadblocks. Chosen ones are called to create value through art, teaching, healing, or service, and trust that the universe will provide. It's not about instant riches, it's about building a life that's rich in meaning. I used to stress about money, thinking I wasn't successful because I didn't have a corner office or a six-figure salary. But when I started focusing on what truly mattered, sharing knowledge, inspiring others, opportunities started to flow. It wasn't always financial at first, but the peace and purpose I found were worth more than any paycheck. Financial struggles aren't just about external circumstances. They're often tied to internal blocks. Maybe you grew up hearing money is evil, or saw your family struggle with debt. These experiences can create a scarcity mindset that blocks abundance. As a chosen one, you might also be carrying ancestral patterns, generational beliefs about lack or unworthiness. These blocks surface during times of transformation, demanding to be healed. It's not easy. It means facing fears, rewriting old stories, and trusting that you're worthy of abundance. I know a man named James who grew up in a family where money was always tight. His parents fought about bills, and he internalized the belief that wealth was out of reach. As an adult, James struggled financially, even though he was talented and driven. Through therapy and spiritual work, he uncovered these limiting beliefs and began to see money as a tool for good, not a source of stress. Slowly, he started attracting opportunities, a side hustle, a promotion that aligned with his values. James broke the cycle, not just for himself, but for his family's legacy. This is powerful. Healing financial blocks isn't just about you, it's about breaking cycles for your ancestors and future generations. It's about shifting your energy to align with abundance that feels authentic. When you do this work, you open doors to opportunities you never imagined. Here's the truth. Your loneliness and financial struggles are not signs of failure. They're signs of your uniqueness. The universe is using these challenges to shape you, to prepare you for a purpose that's bigger than you can imagine. Think of it like a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. Every chip, every moment of solitude, every financial hurdle is revealing the masterpiece within you. You're not here to fit into society's mold. You're here to break it, to show the world that true success is about love, wisdom, and impact. I've had moments where I felt lost, wondering why life seemed so hard. But looking back, every struggle taught me something: resilience, trust, self-love. Those lessons are what make me who I am today, and they're what will carry me toward my purpose. The same is true for you. So, what's the lesson here? Your loneliness and financial struggles are not burdens, they're stepping stones to your destiny. Embrace them. Use solitude to heal and grow. Protect your energy by choosing relationships that uplift you. Trust that your financial path, though unconventional, is leading you to abundance that aligns with your soul. You are a chosen one, and your challenges are proof of your power. Keep shining your light, because the world needs it. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. What's one challenge you're facing, and how are you turning it into growth?